Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And, of course, Stephen Curry. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him there.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Bridges for three. Doris, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Here's Salon. He takes it in. Kicks it out to Allen. 6 to shoot. Here's the screen. Here's Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now, here's Doncic. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Here's Booker, following the score by Cleveland. Down low, here's Allen. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Devin Booker.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And stolen by Dillingham. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Allen. Screen by Allen. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Booker. Driving in. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Miami on defense. 4-point game. Doncic looking it over. The kick out to Barnes. Offline with his three. Here's Miami now. Here's Salon. Pass to Allen. The kick out to Anunoby. The three-pointer off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Aldridge left side. Out to Bridges. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Good on the triple.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Here's Booker. driving to the basket. Pass to Salon. Doncic with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers, number 44.
Now here's Sharp. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. To the middle, Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jarrett Allen makes it easy.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Stolen by Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, that's about being opportunistic. OG Anunoby so good at anticipating when he can jump and get a steal.
Now here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Salon.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And he makes that one. Salon's got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Here's Sharp with the drive.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
Barnes outside.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 6. Doncic fires from way outside.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Sharp. Off on the layup. .105 left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Aldridge taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Sharp. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
A nice shot by Doncic.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Lets it go from deep. Dillingham, no good. Doncic outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total Also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And we don't talk about the shooting of LaVine enough. Connecting from three at a great clip over his career.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
The three, LaVine. Miami grabs the miss. Booker outside. Porter in the corner. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. LaVine wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LaVine's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is why you take away the drive. Doesn't matter. This guy's got such a balanced offensive game. The jumper's good.
Here's Booker. Fires the three. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's LaVine. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, LaVine has got a creative streak.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
And LaVine, here we go. And there it is for him. LaVine's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside for Davis. Cleveland moving the ball around. And again, it's Zach LaVine. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 11 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Davis gets a wide open look. They grab their own miss. A dunk by Achua.
Now, there's an infectious energy to how Precious Achiuwa plays. So tough keeping him off the offensive glass.
And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Right side, Levine. Traps in the tray. Levine's got 18 points in the game. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Puts up a deep three, and Devin Booker pulls it down. The Heat trail by 7. There's a screen by Porter. Takes it inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. On the wing, Doncic. Puts the move on. Doncic going to work.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Doncic. He's got 14. And that one's good. Barnes.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Booker outside. And Devin Booker in the paint.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Doncic outside. Outside Williams. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And stolen by Aldridge. Doncic outside. Doncic to the rack. And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. For 3, Booker. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Heat trail by 8. Screen by Allen. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Professional scorers understand how to come off that pick. Devin Booker doing work right now.
The 3 for Doncic. Off the mark for the 4th time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Booker with it. Bridges covering. Back to Booker. There's the pick. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Nobody near Barnes. And the assist goes to Doncic. Barnes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Aldridge, no one around him. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Well, Aldridge has his feet planted and was set to fire. They just had to put the ball in his hands.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And Doncic throws it down.
I tell you, the footwork of Luka on his drives is really something to behold.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now Dillingham, he's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Here's shot. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
Here's Doncic. The kick out to Aldridge. Here's Bridges. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Screen by Allen. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Doncic with the steal. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay-for-play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the layup falls. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. They set the pick. Sharp with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
2 minutes.
Doncic outside. Out to Bridges. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. Aldridge misses.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Allen outside. Back to Sharp. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Salon. Miami needs to get a shot off. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 10.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here's Doncic. Good. Luka off the drive.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Over in the corner, Allen. .46 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Salon. Shoots. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Sharp on the wing. 10 points for him. Pass to Dillingham. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Levine for three. Unable to get that one. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.